This is still the pulse on the Joy News channel. Now, the big announcement is that TUC has announced 13 February as a day it will organize massive demonstrations across the country if government does nothing about the imposition of the 15% VAT on electricity consumption. They want government to withdraw that particular tax. Now, we'll be following on that. We'll be bringing you more from this news conference where the announcement was made shortly. But we're also keeping an eye on the news conference ongoing at the National Security Ministry about violent extremism. We'll be bringing you more on that as well here on the Pulse. In the meantime, though, a glimmer of hope for student striking senior staff members consider bringing an end to their strike soon with an assurance from government to resolve their concerns. President of the Senior Staff Association in Public Universities tells Joy News a petition to pay their Tier 2 pensions and improve other working conditions have been received by the Finance Ministry in a meeting on Thursday. They are hopeful that the strike will end in the coming days. However, the various campuses continue to reel from the impact of their absence and that of colleagues, TEWU, and administrators. Now, Kenneth Jesse is at the University of Ghana once again to observe the impact it is having there.
Senior Staff Association of Ghana, the Teachers and Educational Workers Union of TUC, and the Federation of University Senior Staff Association of Ghana have formally relayed the information of what transpired between them and government when they met yesterday to their members.
So as we indicated to government that the only opportunity the only way we can go to work is to see something properly documented. As we are speaking, there's nothing documented. So if we're asking us to go to work, we cannot even come and tell people to go to work because it is people's life. It's people's pension. Pension is about people's life. So if government is serious to address this issue, government should come again. So when it will be based on what government we hear from government. But at the moment, we have asked government that we are still waiting for them. We are still waiting for them. So not until we hear for them, we will still be waiting for them before we resume work. We will do that, but we have not gotten there now. Because at the moment, looking at what is happening, it's about universities' problems. And you know, the contribution of
Nana Boakye Yadom has also been monitoring events at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology.
The university's library, maintenance and lecture theatres are among the affected departments on various campuses. The industrial action has affected academic activities, leaving students perturbed. National President Suleiman Abdurrahman tells Joy News a task force has been put in place to ensure total compliance.
We are going to make sure that we have task force across all the university campuses. We have local leaders across all the public universities. So they will make sure that they put in place the task force to make sure that they monitor for everybody to comply with the strike action.
The strike is already biting hard as students are denied access to the university's library and lecture halls, which remain closed following the indefinite industrial action.
We got here and we've seen that the place is locked. I didn't hear of the strike though, but as I can see, we are now sitting here without being able to enter. So I think the government should try intervene and meet their standards or meet their needs for them.
We came to do group discussion, but as the library is locked, it affects us so much, and we beg and plead the government to call off this strike because with the students it affects us the most.
Well, what are you doing after here?
So we are now going to find some place for it because we have to submit it on Monday.
So you are coming to do your group assignment?
Yes.
So you are these are your group members?
Yes, they are my group members.
So where do you have to go now to study?
No, now we don't know. We don't know, but our leader was saying we have some room here, but we don't know. So we don't know what to do right now.
President of the TEWU-Ghana KNUST, Charles Arthur, is happy with the impact of the strike. According to him, the management of public universities will be forced to shut down the university.
So we are saying that in the near few days, the environment will not be conducive for students to attend lectures. That we do not close the university. It's the management of the university that closed the university when it has become ungovernable, when something has happened and they think that it should go. But we know that withdrawing our services, you understand, will reach there.
Xavier Sally Agleke is the president of TEWU-Ghana Amstead.
We want them to come to heed to our concerns so that the hula balloon about the student welfare should not be as if we are all parents, you know. We cannot let our children suffer whilst we are taking charges, taking control of everything in the campuses, then neglecting them on concern. You see, so we wish the government to come to our aid, to see to whatever demands we are making, to sit down with us, then restrictions out amicably.
For Joy News, Nana Boachi Dankwayadom, Kumase.
Well, the University for Development Studies in Tamale is also reeling from the absence of the senior staff. Lecture halls are piling up with filth. Martina Bulgari has been interacting with some of them.
The strike has really affected us a lot. This morning when I was coming up the stairs, I saw that the whole place was dirty. And like my classroom right now is no neat. Like the place is dirty. We had to do some picking and sweeping ourselves. Those who are supposed to do that work aren't here right now, so the whole place is messed up. The washrooms are not good at all. You don't even know when you want to use the washroom, you wouldn't even know where to go to. And this is really affecting our studies because we need to study in a clean environment. A dirty environment won't enable us to study well because you're thinking of how dirty the environment is and how you're going to learn in it. He really has to listen to them. He has to do something about it because it's really affecting us a lot. We are students, most of us are from far places, and we come here and like no studies is going on. The whole place is dirty. We have to do cleaning ourselves and all that. It's affecting us. The time we would have used to study, you used it to clean instead of studying.
This strike affects us in so many ways, and one of them is the lectures are coming all right, but there's no cleaning going on here. All the lecture rooms are filthy and dirty. So when we come, we can't come and clean the classroom before we get seated because our schedule is almost, I think there's no space for that thing like that. So I think if it's cut short immediately and they come back to work, it will be better because right now when we get to our classroom, there's dirt everywhere. And since they are not coming, it's going to increase still whenever they come back, and it's not going to help us in any way. So I think they should do something about that one. I think the earlier they negotiate whatever they want, the better. Because I don't think it's mostly their fault. It's from the higher ranks. I mean, those in control of the nation. I think they should sit down and negotiate and do something that's going to help us all.
The strike is actually hitting some of us. For say, I'm a national service personnel, and the tax I've been given, a lot has been added to me because they are on strike, and we can abandon their work. So every day we transport ourselves to the office, we do office work, and we do our duty as well. So I would say, my personal feeling, the strike is actually affecting us. So if the stakeholders or the government can step in, resolve this matter, and allow the workers or the staff to resume their duties, we will all be free and the country will be smoothly for all of us. Sure. We have people who can moderate all this. And once the strike is hitting part of us, those to moderate all this will not be there. Or if, say, I am supposed to do this, and extra duty has been added onto me, I can't control all this. And so everywhere will be littered around. I'm actually worried about this. And so government should step in and resolve this matter quickly. Then we'll have a peaceful environment to be.
It affects us academically. Things that we were supposed to be doing as a NAN has come to a stop. If you look at most of the things that we're supposed to do within the past 2 weeks, we are still looking forward to see when our lecturers will come back to let us continue with the lectures. It has actually affected us a lot, and then we are praying that the government should do something to let them come back, and then we'll continue with the lectures.
Well, the National Labour Commission has assured the unions of fair hearing and assistance to settle their dispute later on next week. Now, Fosu Asamoah is the Executive Secretary. Let's speak to TEWU-Ghana Chairman for UCC, Ben Mensah-Gorman, who's joining us from the University of Cape Coast. Ben, I'm grateful to you for joining us. We've been around some of the campuses. We know how it's going, that there's been, the strike is in full force. But we understand that in UCC, it's quite different. How's the situation on your campus?
Hello.
Mr. Gorman, I can hear you, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, point of correction. I am Benjamin Mensah-Gorman, Chairman, Teachers and Educational Workers Union of TUC, Ghana.
I think we said TEWU-Ghana. Okay, but thanks for the correction, sir. Let's move on.
TEWU-TUC, yes. Yes, the situation is the same everywhere. The situation is the same everywhere.
But our checks indicate that, the library in UCC is opened and some other areas where your members' man are still being run. But again, that's what I wanted to understand from you. Do you have a separate arrangement with the university management of UCC to try and get these centers or areas running?
Yes, we declared.
Ms. Mensah, try and listen to me. I think that you have to lower the volume on your TV so that we can have this conversation. I want to find out from you, what sort of arrangement do you have with the University of Cape Coast management so that other areas where your members are supposed to man could be opened whilst your strike is still in force?
Yes, when we declared the strike, we said only the security and then fire service who are to remain at post. Everything went off. Later on, the university hospital also went off. We, as a union, and I'm mindful of the health needs of our members, we decided that at least some skeletal staff should remain at the university hospital. And so currently, the university hospital is in operation.
Okay.
But aside the security and then the fire service people, all activities on campus, we are on strike.
Now, we know that your leadership has met with government to try and resolve these issues. What are you gathering from this meeting, and is there any indication of probably slowing down on this strike anytime soon?
From the briefing we had yesterday, I think government has shown a lot of goodwill. And so we are told they have paid 3 months to those who are on controller payroll. For us who are not on controller payroll, per the submissions made to government, they have paid up to October. Our leadership is saying, unless government pays all the 9 months arrears, we should still remain on strike.
Okay.
I think government has shown a lot of goodwill. We are also willing to work. We are not a lazy folks. We are always willing to work. It is just that our future is at stake. Our retirees need to live in dignity. And so we cannot trust government to keep our money for us.
So what you're saying is that until government pays all of the remainder of your tier 2, you're not calling off the strike?
Exactly. It is simple as ABCD. We have fund managers who are managing our tier 2 pension for us. It is not government who has to manage it for us. So they just have to pay the money to these our fund managers for them to invest for enhanced retirement for our retirees. We want them to live in dignity.
Well, you're also calling for some allowances to be paid to you as well, right?
All these allowances have been met. Like government has agreed to pay.
Okay.
What is most outstanding is our tier 2 pension, which is in arrears for 9 months. And government have to pay with compound interest.
Just confirm for me, earlier you said government has paid some 3 months of that. right?
Yes, they have paid 3 months. Yes, right. They have paid 3 months to universities that are on controller payroll.
Okay.
With universities like us, UCC, per the submissions made to government, they have paid up to October.
Okay.
So at least government has made some goodwill towards us, some overtures. What we want is the 9 months. If it is paid today, tomorrow we will resume work. We are not happy that we have started a new academic year and then this strike has to come in. But we don't have any choice. We don't have a choice than to resort to this strike.
You're making a point.
Yes, so that those who are on retirement can live in dignity, will get their pensions and then live on it if they are called by their maker. But now it is like hand to mouth.
But once government has shown goodwill, like you said yourself, they've paid 3 months of the outstanding tier 2 payment. Isn't that enough to get you to rescind or to call off your strike and return to the negotiation table to see what then the two of you can do together?
That is what they do all the time. We cannot charge government at this stage. They should find a way of paying us, and we are willing to go back and work. We are not happy staying at home. We are willing to work to develop our various universities. We are willing to work. Government have to just pay us, and then we are good to go. It is as simple as ABCD. We are not demanding anything extraordinary. This is ours. Just give it to us. You cannot keep our money for us. We have fund managers that will invest our monies into profitable ventures for us to get good returns. So just pay these monies to our fund managers. They will invest it for us. It is simple.
But what reason
we are not asking anything extraordinary?
What reason has government given for its inability to pay those tier 2 pension funds to your fund management or managers?
I wasn't at the meeting yesterday. But per those who went, they said government has some challenges and then we should give them some time. This is the only language government understands. If you don't go on strike, this money will not be paid. Government only understands strike. And so if you don't strike, this money will never be paid. And then our retirees will suffer. They will suffer eventually.
Did government give the specific challenge it encountered?
Oh, if it is reasonable and then within the constraints of the time that we find ourselves in, if our national leadership thinks that it is feasible and then they think we have to call the strike, so be it. But as we speak, we haven't seen anything like that. Government has the money, it can pay. So government must pay. But if our leadership thinks otherwise and they think government has made a lot of commitment and then we need to at least come to an agreement, fine. But for now, a luta continua.
Do we know exactly how much government is owing you? I mean, in terms of the quantum.
Currently, I will not know. It is our fund managers who will know.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, UCC campus, the strike is still ongoing. But if I'm someone who doesn't know the University of Cape Coast campus, if I come there, what work do you TEWU members do?
TEWU members, we are the union staff of all the public universities. Some of the designations are hall assistants, conservancy laborers, sanitary laborers, carpenters, the artisans in general.
Okay.
Just
so that's
collection of garbage, cleaning of the halls, washrooms, cleaning of pavement and everything. Hospital staff, the junior ranks in the hospitals and other departments are all junior staff, are all TEWU members.
All right. Let's see how this will go. Grateful to you for joining us here. He is the chairman of the TEWU UCC chapter. He is the one we've been speaking to. This is still the pause here on the Joy News channel.